best here, so with what I got. But after you plug these in, so these are just simply connected by some cables here. So they have cables, one plugs into the wall, and then you have another communications cable and power cable that goes to the actual pin stamper itself. Once we turn on the unit, it'll power up. Telesis Technologies. It tells you what version of software you have for the 4500e. I've been going in right away and going to setup and giving myself supervisor powers. So I want supervisor. There's no password, so I'm just going to say F1 accept. And so now let's say you want to open a file. If you have any projects saved, you can open them. This is where you save stuff, just like a computer. So if we want to do a new project, we can go into the setup wizard. There's a million different ways you can make new ones. Like I could just do it manually in here, but I'll go through the setup wizard. And here's where you'd enter in your 8 to 12 characters or whatever. So let's say we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll do 10. 10 digits. And then right here, this is going to be where we're going to, this is going to be the height of the letters. So there's your 1/8 inch height, which would be your small end. This is going to be your starting point on the printer head. So I've been doing 0 and 1, which means if we look at the bottom of the printing head, 0 and 1 is going to be here, where we'd have 4 and 0 here. So that's your coordinates, right? So if we did 0 and 0, 0 and 1, and then this is 0 to 4 across, and that's in inches. So continue on. Here we can have different font. So 5x7, that's kind of your resolution. So it's going to do 5x7 dots per square inch, I believe. And we can ramp that up so you get a more defined print. I can show you the difference. We'll do this one at 5.7. And then if we add to pattern, F1, we can run a test to make sure we didn't screw anything up. No errors, acknowledge. And we're gonna hit escape to get out of here. And there we have it. If we wanna save this pattern, we can do file, save as, we can call it Mike's demo, F1 save. And now we can go back and open this. I got some stainless, aluminum, and pieces of steel. Yeah, it's a Dell computer, steel side. But we can print on these to give you examples. So let's say, I mean, this is, I don't know, 1/8 inch thick aluminum. So if we were to print on this, first of all, we're getting a step. You're going to, before printing, let's focus back in here. We want to go F3 machine and we want to turn it on. So we want to go on and we want to go online. There, you could hear it start up. So now we're active. Say we want to print on this. We'll do it up in the corner here. We can set it here. I'm wondering if I can prop the phone up here. So we can hold this here with the handle, and we're going to, there's a button down here you just push, and it's going to print that pattern. So that's done there. So you probably noticed too how slow that printed. So there's speed settings in here. I can go in here and I can go into F4 marker. Or no, wait, sorry. Be F5 setup. And then you're gonna go to properties and F1 marker. And then we can change the speed. Right now that's on the slowest speed rate. So we can crank that all the way up so I can show you the difference. It's just a matter of how fast it prints. Some people like to slow it down for vibration readings for holding it. So we'll save this. We'll back out of here and then we'll go try printing. You'll be able to notice here the printing difference in speed. That was a lot quicker. So now if we go in here, and you can see the resolution there on both of these is the same. And you can also, as well as make the letters higher, you can also widen them and widen the spacing of them. It's pretty flexible. So I can show you now the difference if we up the resolution of the print. Over here, we can actually go select this line. If we wanted to make a copy, we can go into edit, we can copy it, we can cut it, we can paste it, just works just like the computer. And what that would allow us to do is we can also make more lines. So if you want to do numbers and then letters, you can do a whole paragraph. I don't recommend it with the handheld, but let's see here. I can hit enter on the line here, and then go in here. We can make some changes like A, B, C, E, F, G, H, I, J. We'll do the alphabet this time. And then we can go over here and hit the page down. And now we want to do, let's do a more high res. We'll make that change. Accept. So now we change it to alphabet and we increase the resolution, so you'll see the difference here. You can see how it's just got more resolution to it, where these, you can more so see the dots in the lettering. Let's say we want to do the bigger text, so we can go in here like I edited it last time, go page down. I want to change the height to the 0.250 you wanted. So we're going to make this 250, so 1/4 inch. And we can even make the lettering wider if we want. So we'll make it wider too. Or we could leave it the same width, where it'd be the same width, just be taller. And we'll make this wider. So we'll do one, we'll double everything. Accept. Now we're gonna print that bigger print. You can see how we made the font a whole lot bigger now, and it's still in that 11 by 17 or whatever resolution, so you get more dots per square inch compared to these. More show and tell. We'll print on the steel, same bigger pattern. If we look at this here, if you can see, I might have to reverse my camera, but it printed on there. Finish is just a scrap steel plate, but yeah, there's just some tape residue on there, but yeah, there's your lettering. Last but not least, here's the stainless. It's a little shiny, but yeah. So prints on all the materials. On here, let's do a second line, and I'll show you how to copy and paste even. So we can go edit, copy, and I'm gonna go down to the second line. I'm gonna go edit, paste. Now I can go in here and I can just make some changes. Let's do this one, 8 digits. And this one's going to be, we'll start this one at 0 like the other one, but we don't want it to overwrite, so we're gonna put it, we're gonna start it halfway down the y-axis. We'll do 0.5. Page down, we'll make this one even a smaller writing. 1, 2, 5. 083. 1, 2, 5. And we'll make this one back and do that writing so we're totally different. Accept. And we're gonna we'll do 12 letters at this one, so we'll add a couple. JKL. Accept. So we'll give you the front view again. This one's the aluminum now, and we're gonna do the 2 rows. And we're done. Next results, we did the big lettering with the 12 alphabet characters. Then the small print with the less resolution on 1 through 8. So that's starting at 1 inch high, that's starting at 0.5. We obviously can move that up or lower. You know, you could start them halfway over if you wanted, or you can move this one so it starts over here. So it's pretty flexible. Work that we last did. I'm gonna go ahead and reboot this, like we're coming back the next day. What we're gonna do is, so let's pretend we wanna open this now. We can go File, Open. We're down a page because I've been doing a couple. We want to load Mike's demo. Boom, there it is. And we can just run away with it. You can make changes, you can go make new ones, do whatever you want.